For as unbelievable as my life has become, it's strange that this is what I'm most nervous about. As I sit motionlessly to let a maid comb and style my mane, I can't help but worry I'll mess something up. Oh, I'm jealous of you, darling. Your mane is so smooth and manageable. The maid gushes as she runs a hoof through the golden locks. Here you are, practically fresh out of bed, and there's barely a knot. I'm at war with my bedhead every morning. Though I've gotten much better at speaking, I only hum in response as I smooth out my dress. The pink thing would have felt odd even back when I was still human, more accustomed to white gowns as I was, but wearing something so expensive when I'm a miniature horse is just plain strange. It doesn't help that having ace potty training, I've grown used to going without any garments at all, save a diaper Mom still insists I wear to bed. How's my little girl doing? Asks my mother as she enters the room. All ready for her big day, I hope. I squirm around in the maid's lap to see the mare and hold out my hoofs. Mommy! The mare beams as she steps forward, her elegant light yellow sundress trailing behind her, and her pink diamond earrings glittering in the room's ambient light. As desperate as I am for some comfort right now, I try not to ruin her ensemble when she picks me up. Oh, you look absolutely adorable, she exclaims as she smooths my mane and kisses me on the nose, making me giggle. It might sound odd, but I've come to embrace my status as super cute pony baby, and find the attention quite enjoyable. Maybe it's the incentive of extra delicious desserts that has me accepting the role and giving puppy dog eyes on a regular basis. After a lifetime of hospital pudding, I just can't resist Mom's chocolate cookies. With another mare to help, my mane is finished in no time with a large pink bow to match my eyes and dress, and I'm whisked away to meet my brother so that we can begin the day's events. An event in mine and Blue Blood's honor. An event where many eyes, both familiar or not, will be on us. Today is our first birthday. Nervousness parches my tongue, and I attempt to swallow down the dryness. Besides Grandpa and Grandma, I've never met the rest of the family, but judging by the busied servants hurrying to set up the party outside, that's going to change soon. What if they don't like me, think I'm weird, or can't stop looking at me with pity? When I had finally gained my bearings nearly a year ago, it was hard to come to terms with having a new family. This was especially so for my pony parents, as it felt they were meant to be replacements for those I had before. As soon as the desire to be a good daughter to them stopped feeling like an obligation, stopped feeling like it was what was expected of me by whatever force gave me the second chance, and soon became a genuine want to make them happy because I had grown to love them. Even though it's only been 1 year, I am Pureblood, daughter of Ornate Gardens and Blue Blood the 16th, twin sister of Blue Blood the 17th, and a member of this family. That's who I want to be, and I hope this family wants that too. I fear being the unwelcome black sheep, the one others deny relationship to. I don't want to be the family's shame, and it felt like this party would be the stage I perform on to determine that. Mommy, I'm thirsty, I mumble. Can I have some water? Oh, there's punch outside if you want some. Nuh-uh, I want water. I'm telling the truth, though really I just want to delay the inevitable. And a trip to the kitchen would add at least 5 minutes to our trip. The house is really that big after all. Tell you what, sweetie. I'll bring you to your father and go get you a sippy cup, okay? I nod vigorously. Dad is probably with my brother right now, and spending some time with him will calm my nerves. It takes only a minute to reach the room they're in, and I can hear a commotion coming from it 30 seconds before we stop in front of the door. Honey, are you okay in there? Mom calls, hoof on the handle. What? Hey! Get back here this instant, young colt. Dad's voice is cut off by the sound of something tipping over in a colt's giggle. Rolling my eyes, Mom pushes the door open and says, I swear, I don't know which blue blood is more troublesome sometimes. Really, you can't get a colt dressed? Dad, for his part, sends a weak glare to his wife while he holds a struggling colt to his chest. I got him nearly dressed, he just really doesn't like the bow tie. Sure enough, little blue blood is wearing a tuxedo, similar to the one his father wears, save for the tiny light blue bow tie and Dad's hoofs. When brother sees me, his struggling cease and he holds out his forelegs with a call of, "Pure!" I smile and wave back, breaking out into a grin as Dad uses a moment of distraction to get the bow tie on his son, getting the colt to humph and crossing his hoofs. "No fair," he mumbles as he's placed down. "Oh, it's not that bad," Dad says with a smirk. "You want to look snazzy for the party, don't you?" Blue Blood just grumbles in reply, only smiling again when I'm placed down as well. Running over, he skids to a halt and looks at me up and down. I'm confused at first, until he bursts into laughter and points before managing to say, "You pink marshmallow!" I look down to see that my dress has poofed up around me, causing my cheeks to poof and redden with indignity. "I do not," is my stellar defense. This only gets him to laugh harder. "Face marshmallow too." I glower at the colt before smirking. "It's your face looks like a marshmallow too," I correct, getting the colt to stop his laughter instantly. It's something I've learned about my brother since taking on the task of tutoring him. He hates having his mistakes pointed out to him. Usually this means I have to be creative on how I correct him. But being blatant works great as a form of comeuppance when he starts to act bratty. Blue Blood stares blankly for a few moments before abruptly shoving me over, getting me to yelp in surprise. My vision goes pink as the dress folds over my head and I hear Mom's sharp voice. "Blue Blood, we do not push ponies!" I struggle a bit before eventually being helped by Dad. When I can see again, my brother is holding his nose up preemptively. "Say you're sorry this instant, young stallion," Mom demands with a stomp of her hoof. Blue Blood lifted his head higher. "No!" At the rebellious reply, Mom looks ready to burst, but is interrupted when I apologize instead. "What? Pure, you didn't do anything wrong. Your brother knows better than to push others, especially you." It's unspoken, but I know Mom thinks of me as fragile and helpless, and it's irksome. "But I was teasing him," I say to Mom before returning my eyes to Blue Blood. "I'm sorry." For his part, the colt looks like he's trying to stay aloof before its ears lower. "I'm sorry for pushing you, and the strawberry stuff." "Apology accepted," I say, beaming. I waddle over to Blue Blood, who's staring at the ground, and plop down. I hold my hoofs out, and after a moment of hesitation, he leans into the hug. Mom looks like she's still a little angry, but Dad walks up and brushes against her. Hey, I think they both learned their lesson. We want them to have a good birthday, right? When Mom agrees with a sigh, Dad smiles brightly. "Hey, why don't we leave the foals alone for a moment? I want to talk to you about something before we greet the guests." The two step out of the room with a call for us to be good. I wonder what they are going to talk about, but eventually shrug. I feel more relaxed now with my brother, but the party is still looming uncomfortably in my mind. Blue Blood's muzzle is scrunched adorably and I ask, "What's the matter?" He points at my head. "Messy." "What?" I reach up and notice I have hair hanging in my face. Oh no, did I mess up my mane? I can't meet the family with a messy mane. They'll think I'm some sort of ruffian. Blue Blood jumping to his hoofs and running across the room distracts me from my panic, as I watch him climb a chair and scour the surface of the vanity desk in the room. With a triumphant "ha-ha!" the colt hops down and returns, allowing me to see the comb he has between his teeth. Spitting it into his hoofs, Blue Blood makes his way behind me and pulls me into his lap. As he begins to gently run the comb through my mane, I can't help but smile contently. Why was I ever worrying so much about me and the rest of the family when I have my brother beside me? The sheer magnitude of our combined cuteness will knock their non-existent socks off. "Okay, what's the matter?" Ornate says with a knowing look directed at her husband. "You only twirl your mustache when you're nervous." Blue Blood's hoof froze at the tip of his luxurious whiskers. The silver strands may not have stood out well against his white coat had he not given in the extra touch of wax for the occasion, making them shine in the light. He sighs. "Well, I have some good news. You know how Auntie sent her apologies 2 days ago for not being able to attend the party?" When his wife nodded, he continued. "Well, negotiations have taken a sudden turn for the better, and were wrapped up early this morning. I just got word that she will be attending after all." Ornate remained quiet, and Blue Blood's uneasy smile started to become more genuine at what he perceived as his wife accepting the news without a fuss. Then she exploded. What? You told me the ruler of the entire country is coming to my house today? I'll need to get the extra decorations out of storage to get the gardens up to high enough standards. The food. We only have one single chocolate cake. That won't be near enough to sate her hunger if the rumors are true. Do you think perfect pastries can manage a wrestling order? Ornate, calm down. Blueblood shouted, grabbing his wife by the shoulders to make her look at him. Auntie just wants to meet the foals. With how busy she's been, she feels awful that she's going to manage it now. The stallion's attempt to soothe fell flat as Ornate gave a slight glare. Blueblood? Just because you have the audacity to call the single most powerful pony in Equestria Auntie does not mean she's not literally and politically the most powerful pony in Equestria. Everything must be perfect. Had she anything more to say, the mare couldn't remember as the strapping stallion pulled her forward and planted his lips firmly against hers. At first she had to push him away, but he worked his magic. Her hoof instead came to caress his chest lovingly. When they finally pulled apart, Ornate fluttered her eyes open, not even realizing she closed them to begin with. Okay, she breathed. I'm calm. Thank you, Bluey. Bluey smirked slightly. I know how to handle my mare. Earning a playful swat, Ornate smiles too before sobering. So your aunt is coming today. Does she know about Pure's condition? First off, she insists I call her that, as I keep telling you. She has been for as long as I can remember, he says, booping her nose. And secondly, yes, she knows. She says that she will take the proper precautions as not to hurt our daughter when they meet. All right, good. Looking down the hall, Ornate wonders aloud. Do you think we should try and tell the children? I'm sure Pure will understand. She probably would, knowing that filly, but Auntie enjoys her surprises. I say we leave it be. He chuckles. And get a camera ready. I remember the first time I saw her when I was a colt. Mom couldn't resist showing everyone who entered her home the photo of me with the gobsmacked look on my face. Giggling herself, Ornate gives her husband a peck and steps away. Well then, I suppose we should get this party started, You get the camera, and I'll get the children, and we'll meet outside. The guests should be arriving soon, and we must be there to greet them. Blueblood bows. As you wish, my lady. With one final laugh between the two, the proud parents set about giving their fellows a birthday to remember. It wouldn't be that hard. Oh, and I almost forgot to get Pure a cup of water. I better do that while I'm at it. That was Gilded Sister by Kinda Brony, Chapter 6, Jitters. Well, everyone, it's been a bit longer than I would like to say, but I am finally back. Hopefully I can slip back into the swing of things. Things have kind of settled down for me a little bit. Christmas and Thanksgiving were kind of wild, especially seeing the fact I was in the middle of transitioning jobs. Announcements. As this is going up, I currently have orders open for February commissions. So if anyone is interested in those, I am accepting them through Twitter and DeviantArt. And the links to both of those are going to be down in the description below. I'm also looking for short romantic stories that I can possibly read during the month of February. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment those down below as well. And let's see. I'm going to try and get a schedule going where I hopefully will be doing minimum 2 chapters or 2 short stories a month. Probably kind of seesaw between the two. And other than that, I think that's it. So thank you all for listening. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, feedback, please list them all down below. I love reading them, and I love any critical feedback you have. And yeah, that'll be it. So until next time, guys, thank y'all. Have a good day.